Hey guys, this is Dinosaur Drawer, and today I want to show you guys how to draw the stygimoloch. And this is actually a drawing that was requested by stygimoloch fan 150, and I didn't know what to draw, so I decided to draw your request. And so yeah, this is actually this is the drawing that I came up with, and I'm trying to keep it like Jurassic Park style, and it's like it looks a little bit like the art from Crash McQuarrie. Well, it's a little bit like the art style of Crash McQuarrie, and he liked to draw the dinosaurs from this perspective, and you can only see one arm and one leg from this perspective. And I do really like this perspective, so that's why I mostly draw my dinosaurs like this. And I actually did the head a little bit wrong, and he does have quite it's not easy to draw his head right, so well, it's just because there aren't a lot of pictures from this perspective, so we do have to improvise a little bit. And I want to show you guys how to actually draw the head of the stygimoloch before we're gonna start the video, so you guys know how to draw the head. So what you want to start with when you're drawing the head of the stygimoloch is, it's very basic actually. We're gonna use very basic shapes. So first we're gonna make like a square, almost a square, but the bottom line of this square will be going like this, and then about over here it goes like this. So that's the first step, drawing the head of the stygimoloch. And then we want to make a line that goes slightly down from here, pretty long line actually, and then a line that goes like this, and a line that goes like this, and then connect these lines again. Maybe this should be a little bit higher up, like that, and this should be a little bit more like this. Alright, then you get this dome shape on top of here. And I might have actually made this line a little bit too long. Just something like this. And then there's, let me take my eraser real quick. Alright, then there's this kind of horn over here, like that, and then you just get a lot of spikes, 3 in a row from here on. But first we want to draw the place where his eye should be located, over here. And then there's something like this. We have this kind of beak that goes like this, nose over there. The bottom part also goes like this. Then you have a line over here, and like I said, 3 in a row. First one goes like this, second one goes like this, the last one goes like that. It's not exactly how it's supposed to be, but it's about what it would look like. Then there's another row, one over there, a few small ones, and then you get like small ones over there, all the way up to his horn, scales over here. His eye is pretty big, and then you can attach it to like something like a neck. So that's what his head looks like from this perspective. So again, we're going over the basics again. Just draw this kind of a cube, and then his jawline over here. Then draw a line a little bit longer than this line and slightly angled. Draw a line going this way. Draw a line going that way. And this line is supposed to be a little bit shorter than this one. Alright. So now you should know the basics of how to draw his head, because I really wanted to get this in a little bit more detail, because this will be a very hard point in the drawing, and maybe because this part won't really, because the head won't really look that good, you might think that you failed, and that's why I wanted to put a little bit more into just his head. So alright, and also I decided to use the mechanical, not the mechanical, the black ball pointed pen a little bit more in my videos, because the drawings turn out to be a lot darker and a lot more detailed that way, and it's a little bit quicker than just pencil. Alright. Okay. So first we wanna position the dinosaur at the right place. So he has quite a long neck. That means that the center of his body will be a little bit more to the, well, it will be a little bit more to the left actually, because the tail is still going to take up a lot of space, and usually in most dinosaurs the tail is about the length of his whole body, usually without his head. So alright, yeah, we're gonna start with this. And then here's going to be his tail, about something like that. And then this is going to be his back. This part will be his hip. And then over here it should go a little bit more like this. Then over here we have the point where his neck will be attached to. And then it goes kind of like this. And then it goes kind of like this. And then this goes a little bit like this. Now we want to get his leg into place, and let me first just take a few reference photos. Okay, I've got my reference. So his hind leg's going to start like this. And his knee will be around somewhere over here. This goes something like this. And then we want to draw in the other side of his hind leg. Alright. Keep it into frame. Then his foot. And this is supposed to be a little bit more like this. Alright, now get his nails in. Alright, so now we have to focus on doing his arm. And his arm actually goes like this. Well, it goes from here, and here's supposed to be his shoulder. His neck will be attached over here. Here's supposed to be his shoulder. He doesn't have quite strong muscular arms. He has very tiny front limbs. Okay, something like this. This is supposed to be a little bit more like this. Alright, looks a lot better, I believe. And then this goes something like this. And let's see, then he has 4 little fingers, but you will only be able to see 3. And first we have to put in the place where his hand will be attached, and then we can draw in 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 finger, 3rd finger over there. This is not exactly right. So first you want to get the first in, the second, and the third. Maybe this should be a little bit longer. Alright, this should be okay. It's gonna be very tiny, so you won't really be able to see that much detail into it anymore either way. So his elbow will be over there. And what I'm gonna do with pens, with the ball-pointed pen right now, is something that you could try with your pencil as well. Well, I mean, when I'm getting into the details and stuff. I still don't think it looks fine, so let's just try and draw it in a different kind of pose. Something like that. And it should be, I'm really sorry guys, it should be a little bit higher, because I put like this joint into it. It should be a little bit higher. Alright, this should do it. I mean, we're not gonna put in too much detail into just his forearm. I mean, just his little hand. It's so tiny you won't really be able to see it that very good. Alright, so I am very happy with how his hind leg turned out. So now we're gonna have to try and put in his neck. And his neck goes something like this. It starts over here. It goes something like this. And it goes pretty much up all the way. He has a very long neck, like I just told you. Alright, and he also has a very big head. So now what you want to do is look at what position you want the head to be. I want the head to be at this position. And then first I'm gonna draw in his jawline. Then use the cube technique again. That should be good. Now, let's see, this line is supposed to be a little bit longer than this one. Just a little bit longer. Something like this should be fine. Put in this, this, and then go back to that line again. And then you can put the dome on top of his head. So yeah, I guess that should be alright. I hope the proportions are right as well. So this is the place where his eye is going to be. There's going to be a lot of horns over here, but that's for later, because I want them to be right. And you should, when you're doing a draw along, you should pay really close attention to what I'm going to do right there, because I want to get the exact number that I need to over here with the horns and stuff. Alright, then over here is supposed to be a little horn. Then over here there's supposed to be something like this. Here is supposed to be his beak. And then over here is supposed to be his nose. And again, the head might be a little bit too large, actually. I'm not sure. Well, let's just keep it this way, and if you still have some time, try to erase it and redo the hat and make it a little bit smaller. So I guess it's true what I said about making the tail, being careful for the length of the tail, because every time I make the tail just a little bit longer every single time. So right now we want to look at how many horns he actually has on top of his head, and that's gonna be quite difficult actually, because alright, he has 2 horns. He has one really large horn going this way, from here, doing something like this. Then there's a smaller one in front of it that goes like this. And then here, in front of the smaller one, there's a very big one. Goes like this. Alright, then there are 2 more very small ones. One over here, one over here. There are a couple of very small ones. Well, actually this goes a little bit more like this, and then a couple of very small ones over here. 3 of them. And then there are a few doing something like this. Then there are a lot of spikes and scales over here, and I'm gonna draw those in a little bit later on with the ballpoint pen. This should be a little bit more like this. A couple of scales going down, and let's finish this part of his beak. And it should look something like this. And of course we want to put in his eye as well. So he has a very large eye. So that should be fine. Alright, so I'm just going to darken in every line with the black ball pointed pen, and I'll be back. Okay, so the only thing that I didn't go over with the black pen is the top of his head, this section, because there's going to be a lot of spikes and really large scales over there, and it's better just to draw them in when I haven't got like a line going through. So and I see that we're already at about 25 minutes, so I'm gonna end this video over here, and maybe, alright, let's just first darken in the eye. And what I want to do is, on the left top corner of the eye, I want to make a white dot, and over here as well. Alright, so yeah, this was part 1 of how to draw the stygimoloch, and I'll see you in the next video.